Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd You Do That? And today we're going to take another look at the Starburst card. Many of you saw my video where I showed the kind of the horizontal landscape sort of card with the Starburst, but I had also showed some additional samples like this one, and many of you were asking for the measurements on that. So today I'm going to share that with you. Also another tip so that you can use just a little bit less paper. So let's get started. Alright, so for this card you still need strips of designer series paper. We're using 3 of them instead of 4. So they still measure 4 inches by 1.5 inches, and I've cut them diagonally from corner to corner. Now the panel that we're going to put them on measures 3.5 by 3 3/4, and you want to find the center area of this. So this is the 3 3/4 inch side, and I'm kind of finding the center of this, and it is right here and here, and you just want to do quick little marks with that. Okay, so now what I've done is I've lined up in my strips, my kind of triangle strips, into a pattern that I like. And so I have the yellows and then the blue and then the blue and yellow together here. So that's the pattern I want to use. Remember, I have my middle marks marked, and I want to start with the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. The 2 middle ones. And for this particular size, I do want to have my tips kind of pretty close to the bottom edge here. Do this middle one as well. Alright, and the reason for that is because this sizing is just like almost perfect. To make sure that you need to go off the edge here. Go in here. If you start to bring your tip down here, you're not covering the edge. So that's my tip of the day for that. I'm going to continue the pattern going on the left side here. This one on. Once again, get your tip right at the corner here. And then that way this opposite corner is fully covered really nice. Do the last one. We definitely want it on this one because I'm going to show you why in just a minute. Alright, we'll get these last 2 going. And one more. Now the reason I'm showing you this whole thing this time to see how I'm filling it in is, now remember, like I said earlier, we started with 3 strips, cut them in half, so we got 6. On the last one we had 4 strips, we cut them in half and got 8. So how are we going to fill in these corners? Well, we're going to fill them in with the excess here. Okay, so I don't need this one, but I need this one. I'll flip it over. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Trim our edge off. We don't need this one, but we do need this one. So I'll show you, this is where they were. Okay, now we're going to just move this one over here and this one over there, and look how nicely they fill in. So I'm just going to add a little more adhesive to make sure I've got enough. And voila! Save on paper. Yay! Put this last one in. There you go. Alright, and then we just trim all that off. So here's one where I did all the trimming on it, and I'm just going to add that to a panel. This panel measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay, so it is the same width of it. Okay, and then we're going to add this. This will cover up any like imperfections that you have down there. And then this piece I think this piece is about 5/8 by 3 3/4. And then you can do a little stamping, add the little ribbon, and again, here is your finished card. Add a little rhinestones to it. So I know a lot of you are looking for instructions on this vertical layout, so I hope you enjoyed that. And be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com for lots more creative ideas and inspiration.